Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's Mr. GHUKAS323. This is a video I'm making for this kid who asked me a personal message. I didn't feel like writing, man. I just, you know what I'm saying, I'm tired, man. I just got off work, so I'm gonna make a quick video for you. GHUKAS323 asked me, he said, is the AFQT, I have no idea what the hell an AFQT is. I don't know what you're trying to say. And the Asvab hard. The Asvab isn't hard. It's mainly a lot of stuff you learned in high school, math. I don't remember if it was any history. I don't think it was any history on it, but two different types of math, word problems, and you know, like multiplication or division, that kind of stuff. There's I think like 2 sections for reading, you know, comprehension. You know, little silly shit like that. And there's like this part of the Asvab where you gotta make the shapes connect and shit like that. If you sucked in fucking high school, you probably gonna suck on the Asvab. And that's just being real. He also said, what do you need to get on the Asvab to enlist? And what happens if you get a bad score? Well, first of all, in order to be enlisted, you have to score at least a 31 on the Asvab, which is bare minimum. Maximum is 100, I believe. You have to score 31 just to pass the Asvab, and you can go from there. A 31 is the lowest that you can get. You probably won't have a lot of jobs open to you if you just scored 31. You'll be able to be a grunt, of course. Nothing against the grunts, but you don't have to score very high to be a grunt or infantry. Me specifically, I scored 86, so I have more job MOSs available to me. The higher you score on your ASVAB, as long as it's over 31, the higher you score on your ASVAB, the more jobs that'll be available to you, if you understand what I'm saying. He also said, can you also tell me what you used that helped you out doing good or on your ASVAB, and how did you practice? I was always, you know, I've always been good with my books. You know what I'm saying? I graduated high school with more credits than I need to. So, you know, I've always been pretty book smart, plus common sense smart. But I did study, you know what I'm saying, because I was serious about my career. I wanted to score high so I can have more job availabilities open to me. You know, the higher you score in the ASVAB, the better jobs you're going to get in the military for as job skills you can use outside of the Marine Corps. For instance, me. I'm communication, so I know a lot about, you know, computers and all type of different stuff, shit that I can use outside the Marine Corps career-wise, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I get my security clearance, which a lot of government jobs in the outside world require security clearances. So if you have a Smojo here who's a civilian, never did any kind of military service, wants to get a government job, right? He has no experience working with the government. So he has to pay, I think it's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money to try to get a security clearance in the civilian world. Like, I'm talking about in the thousands of dollars to get a security clearance. So the higher you score in the ASVAB, you get a good job that may require you to get a security clearance that you get for free. So if you decide to do your 4 years and get out, you got your security clearance, you go get a government job. You got Smojo here, civilian, never did no military service. Then you have you, who has military service and a security clearance. You're going to get picked over him just because you got that security clearance. So therefore, if the government trusts you, or the U.S. military, Marines, wherever it may be, Army, fucking those Air Force queers, whatever it may be, you're going to get that job. Me, when I did study for my ASVAB, I think I studied, man. I studied for a good 2 months. You know what I'm saying? I studied for a good 2 months. I went to Barnes & Noble. You can find it at any local bookstore. They have a lot of different ASVAB books you can study from. But the one that I liked, not saying that I'm a dummy, but it just breaks shit down for you Barney style. Plus it has a lot of good fucking tests that you can practice for. It won't be the questions they're going to ask you in the ASVAB, but pretty goddamn close. They might ask you the same question in this book, just in different terms. You might remember it depending on how hard you study this book. But I used ASVAB for Dummies. You know what I'm saying? I use ASVAB for Dummies. You know, they got the dummy series of books. They got a lot of shit. Like, they got cooking for dummies. They got all kind of stupid shit. Clipping your toenails for dummies. Fucking Smurf shit for dummies. Whatever it might be, they got it. But I use ASVAB for Dummies. This little yellow I think it's yellow black. Got some yellow on it. You know what I'm saying? Looks like that tape that the fucking cops use when there's a murder case or something. You know when you see it because it'll be a stupid retarded little fucking cartoon on it, white cartoon, and he'll have his finger up like this or something like that. You know when you see it. Just type in Asvab for Dummies. You can find it at your local bookstore. And that's it. I hope this video was informational for you and also other people that want to join or want to know how to practice or what they need to get. Like I said, 31 is bare minimum to get enlisted, but you won't have a lot of jobs open. If you want to get a lot of jobs, score higher, at least 50. No, I'm not gonna say 50. I'm gonna say 45 or higher to get good jobs. The higher you score, the better jobs you're gonna get. Okay, and the more you're gonna enjoy your Marine Corps career. So study hard. You know what I'm saying? Practice. And I'll see you guys next time.